Brabant! Keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for him to see.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you want to discover the dozen spy. You could surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les stink to high heaven.
I hope von Burgos knows what a bitch.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs et puis je remonte ici. Fucking night shift. Why me?
Horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Huh?
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for a capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
The gate, Henry. Quick!
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave! And fortune favors the brave! Yeah! Free at last! Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I thought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui. Oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that ultimately led us to victory. For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate le roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément. And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush would envy.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. Christ's wounds! Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalian. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and Right now,
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabors. Why Rabors? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Clean flavor, light aroma.
Whoa, whoa.
Was macht du? Du Nervensäge! Oh nein, du, was willst?
Oliver. I'd like to do...
How's the...
You must... Aye. As you're doing business. Take care.
Here you go. Take it.
I went to confession.
Keep your eyes on
where
the
you're
road,
going.
you fool!
You almost ran me over.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Take a look. Quality goods here.
Whoa!
Is this your first time riding a horse? Moron!
Gentle
and well formed.
Refrain from sin. Satan is going around our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue.
Easy, good horse.
The flames of hell, and who am I talking about?
Whoa!
Don't cause any trouble, does it?
By the way,
My favourite.
as I wandered through, and there it lay.
You really found it. By the way,
I read a...
what did you...
The writing stop. I must have already read some...
You won't be...
Did some relative...
Not a rel... Look, you've...
Me?
How should I know?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows?
Wouldn't you want to at least...
I suppose I'm not quite sure...
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish...
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and pride...
My pleasure.
How should...
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas.
Both?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. I'll take careful notes of it.
Well, being a...
Why not?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to...
Now, there've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So...
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And you want it to be...
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some...
Very well.
That's...
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Especially when that person doesn't...
And what's wrong with that? Would you prefer for people to...
No, but
Do you know anyone...
of course not. Whenever I thought that...
Who, for...
I don't need to look far.
What actually happened?
Venser was a hothead. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such actually...
Tell me more about...
Father is the last Rudhard in Kuttenberg. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak...
All right.
Wise, but it's hard to...
Tell me more about your...
I had always thought Venser was determined, except he was really more stubborn, and not a day goes by when I do not think of him.
Was he the one who...
Yes, and also to ride a horse,
And Kunzlin's certainly also more...
naturally. As a father, he lost a son.
You speak as...
If they hadn't quarrelled, but back to work.
He could be born with his foot in his mouth. I know many such...
That's a good idea. That would be a joy to write.
Well,
Not yet.
what?
A picture. I don't trust myself, especially if you're...
What?
Have you ever seen a heron?
A heron?
Well, your suffering is over. So what about that story of...
That's nice. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way.
You see? And what about the sketch? For such a
I like it. Sure.
But otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied.
Well. And for that matter, you're an interesting...
No beating around the bush. Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be... Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting...
Greetings.
Oh! Sash, show me what you've got on you. Go ahead and search me.
Are you deaf?
I've got nothing to hide.
Show me what...
Well, well, well. You did. I'm confident and I don't want to see it. Now move along.
Mind where you're going.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings to you.
What do you want? But make it...
Let's talk about...
All right. You won't convince... I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Here, Mutt.
The Lord be with you. Yes, at night. But I just can't quit your gawk. Greetings.
I'll have a look. Let's talk about...
Aye. Less. Aye. Thank you, and take care.
Look out.
How's your aunt these days? That bad. Is it the last time I visited?
Exactly. Our dog died just the other day.
What'll it be?
I'd like to...
Aye, and for how long?
I just need...
It can...
All right, then. Here's your money.
I knew with your beds...
Part 610. I ran in just in time.
You can't be here.
Get going!
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then? You get this, dear.
Are you blind?
One beer!
Oh, I can't eat any more. Maybe later.
Here we are.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Show me you.
I'd like to
Aye,
Do you accept?
that's more. Aye, that'll...